From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. We're tracking the tropics, in particular. Hurricane Ian is really the main thing we're watching. Quiet today for us here in the Midlands, though, and Thursday it's going to be quiet. Those winds will be picking up. It's going to be rainy on Friday. Heavy rainfall is going to be possible on Friday, along with the possibility for some flash flooding. Temperatures will remain a little bit on the cool side. Severe weather, right now not likely. We have to mention it, but right now not likely. If we were to see severe weather in the Palmetto State, it appears it'll be mainly along the coast. Here is tropical satellite with Hurricane Ian. Back here at home, in association with Ian, we do have some tropical storm warnings and tropical storm watches in effect for the low country of South Carolina. Also have a storm surge watch in effect for parts of the low country. Ian has winds of 155 miles per hour and gusts up to 190, moving towards the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour. Here is the forecasted track from the Hurricane Center as it's going to cross over Florida. It is going to emerge back over the Atlantic. At that point, probably a tropical storm. It's going to continue to weaken as it moves generally towards another landfall, it looks like, either along the South Carolina or Georgia coastline. But at this point, it's a much different scenario and much different storm. Doesn't really change what we're going to see, regardless whether it's a weak tropical storm or not. We're still going to see some heavy downpours for us here in the Midlands. So here is the American model showing basically that same thing, all that rain moving in. One difference that you will notice is the global models keep the rain kind of lingering Saturday and possibly into Sunday. The European model does basically that same thing, brings in all this rain on Friday, heavy downpours, potential for some flash flooding, and then the rain kind of lingers on Saturday. I'll say this, our in-house model, our high-resolution in-house model, shows what's left of Ian trying to move out, kind of moving out a little bit faster in time. So here is our in-house forecast model along with the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. And you notice at least our in-house forecast model moves it a whole lot faster than what the Hurricane Center currently is indicating. So we're going to keep a chance for rain in the forecast for Saturday and possibly into Sunday as well. The good news is the odds of any kind of tropical storm force winds, pretty small. Now we may have some tropical storm force gusts, but sustained winds, tropical storm force 40 miles per hour or greater, not expected, but we may have some tropical storm force gusts. Here's our wind forecast. It'll be breezy today. Those winds will gradually increase as we go into tomorrow and certainly as we go into Friday. Friday's going to be the windiest day, obviously, with the tropical system at that point being somewhere along the South Carolina and or Georgia coastline. You notice those winds picking up. We may have winds up to about 30, 35 miles per hour or so with some stronger gusts. Rainfall is going to be the big issue for us here across the Midlands and the Palmetto State. This is our high-resolution in-house forecast model indicating anywhere from about 3 to 6 inches of rain. Some areas will probably get even more than that. Along the coastline, you're talking about even more. This is the American model showing basically that same general idea. You're talking 3 to 6 inches with some areas getting a little bit more. And the European model is kind of in that same range, but the farther south you go, those rain totals, at least according to the European model, do kind of increase. Now with the rain kind of moving in, there is that chance for some flash flooding. You notice this area in red under a moderate risk for flash flooding, excessive rainfall, and this area in yellow under a slight risk. So that's what we'll really be paying attention to, that opportunity for heavy downpours, including some flash flooding. So far, we've had 9 named storms, 4 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes. Ian, obviously our last major hurricane so far for this season, a Category 4 storm. So here's our 7-day forecast. Breezy today, mid-70s for highs, 73 on Thursday. Rain is likely, heavy downpours, possibility for some flash flooding on Friday. And I showed you those models earlier. Right now we're going to keep some lingering rain in the forecast on Saturday, although our in-house model kind of ends the rain a little bit quicker, so we'll have to watch that. Chance for rain still on Sunday, and then we start to dry up Monday into Tuesday. But I will say this forecast, especially Friday, Saturday, highly dependent on the track of Ian. If it speeds up or slows down, change our forecast. If it goes a little bit farther east or a little bit farther west, it'll change our forecast as well. But as of right now, heavy rain likely on Friday. The odds of severe weather pretty small, but we'll have to watch for that potential for some flash flooding on Friday, as we do expect a lot of rain.